I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I got the cash in the bag, city impact. For the rocks on the side, moving up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, no cap. Only got one, two, better go. Moving up, cash in the bag, city impact. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Hello everyone and welcome back to APN Gaming for another episode of Universe Mode, the go-home show before Clash at the Castle. Here comes Kevin Owens.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Kevin
Kevin Owens has had quite the rivalry with Karrion Kross as of late. Karrion Kross picked up a big win over Kevin Owens on the last episode of Smackdown, to the point where these two will be facing off at Clash at the Castle for the United States Championship. And of course, Kevin Owens wasting no time to get into the ring and fight here tonight. I'm sure he's got some pent-up aggression towards Karrion Kross. Kevin Owens making his way into the ring to open up this episode of SmackDown's action here. And he's going to face Judgment Day member Carlito. Carlito's first real singles action here on Universe Mode, making his way down to the ring.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
Well, KO's still going to have his work cut out for him here tonight. Not only does he have to worry about Carlito, but you know what the Judgment Day's tactics are, the numbers game. Will that play a factor in this matchup here tonight? It's Carlito in singles action against the United States Champion. Could be big things for the career of Carlito if he can pick up a win over KO here tonight on SmackDown, the go-home show before our Clash at the Castle premium live event. So we get ready to get action underway here to quick kick off SmackDown, jumping right into the action here. Locking up here, center of the ring. KO and Carlito locking horns. Got him in a headlock here. There's Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens going to take him around right there, dropping him on the mat. Oh, Carlito springing right back. Luthes press here on KO. Looking to do some damage to the United States Champion, but a roll out of harm's way there for KO. KO's now got a hold of Carlito once again. Shot there off to the back. Kevin Owens going to look to try to wrench in some offense here. He does, taking him down with a hip toss right there. Kevin Owens now looking to lay in right hands here on Carlito. Carlito trying to maintain this offense here. KO with a big shot right to the head there, taking down Carlito. Phenomenal technical work here by the United States Champion Kevin Owens as Carlito floats through. Shot there onto the back of the champion, trying to anyway. KO well scouted, has him for a fall-away slam right there, taking down Carlito. KO just looking to get his hands dirty here tonight. He wants to do some damage here. Oh, raking across the face of Carlito with that elbow. And another one. KO now with the boot to the throat of Carlito. Carlito not much of a singles run here to speak of on Universe Mode. This could be a big win here for Carlito tonight if he can pick up a win over the United States champion, and down onto the knee. That could thwart any efforts Carlito has at a victory. Right off the knee of KO. Massive move right there. That could do some neck damage right there to Carlito. Kevin Owens now maintaining the offense here on Carlito. Shot there off the midsection. Kevin Owens now has a hold of Carlito, and here's some of that aggression, spinning him into the apron, landing with a thud. KO standing tall in the ring. Kevin Owens looking to continue his assault here tonight. Carlito here. This is not something you want to do with the United States champion, get into a slugfest. Kevin Owens asking him to bring some more. Reversed. KO delivers a shot. Carlito looking to deliver another, and KO. Rights and lefts are flying, and Kevin Owens takes down Carlito with a shot there off the back. KO now with an Irish whip, sends him to the ropes. Drop down here. KO. Pop-up powerbomb out of nowhere. In on the pin. This could do it. 2. No, and a kick out before 3. What a matchup here to open up Smackdown. Nothing like some high-octane action to open up the blue brand. Carlito here looking for an opportunity. Has a hold of KO. Taking him down with an arm wrench right here. Looking to try to make KO tap, but I'm not sure that's going to get the job done. And a knee right to the forehead or temple there of Carlito. Chop across the chest. KO's had enough. Carlito, though, catching him. Wait, gets taken over here. Carlito looked like he was going to have some offense rolling right here. Did not happen. KO sends him to the ropes. Back body drop takes down Carlito. And now KO sizing him up here. Kevin Owens going to look to try to put away Carlito here tonight. KO now well scouted, sends him into the corner. Oh, and a shot there. KO looking to fire in with a cannonball into the corner to Carlito. And now KO sizing him up one more time. Kevin Owens. Pop-up powerbomb delivered in on the pin. 1, the 2, and now a kick out. The second pop-up powerbomb, and somehow Carlito kicks out. KO's just laying in wait. You know what's coming. Stunner by KO. And wait, Kevin Owens picking him up. Kevin Owens, number 2 there on Carlito. And on the pin, 2. Count all day. This one's done. 2 stunners for Carlito, and the United States champion stands tall here tonight on Wait. Karrion Kross is in the ring, meeting face to face with Kevin Owens. These two will meet at Clash at the Castle. Well, this is the matchup that Jey Uso is referring to. Finn Balor and Jey Uso one-on-one. If Finn Balor wins, he gets his championship opportunity at Clash at the Castle. That's our main event here tonight. But speaking of Clash at the Castle, Luchador grudge match. Santos Escobar turning his back on the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio after their tag team tournament matchup. You can bet Rey Mysterio wants some revenge on Escobar. That happens at Clash at the Castle. Also, the winners of that tag team tournament, the Street Profits, get their opportunity against the World Tag Team Champions, the New Day. Clash at the Castle, action-packed. Which one of these teams will walk out as champion? And also right here for our Smackdown brand, we just saw a sneak peek there of what Kevin Owens is going to bring to the table. But KO will meet Karrion Kross at Clash at the Castle. Karrion Kross has been in Kevin Owens' craw for quite some time here on SmackDown. The title will be on the line at Clash at the Castle. And of course, another matchup from our Raw brand. Sami Zayn will defend the Intercontinental Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles. And pun intended, the singles action on Raw has been nothing short of phenomenal as of late. You can bet this match is going to deliver big time as we head back down to ringside. Welcome back inside the arena for tag team action here tonight. The team of Chelsea Green and Piper Niven making their way down to the ring. The women's tag team scene has been booming as of late. I'm excited for this matchup. Piper Niven and Chelsea Green have held those women's tag team titles for quite some time here on Universe Mode. And their challenge might be too much for them to handle here tonight. Like I said, that women's tag team division has been booming. And with the addition of the Kabuki Warriors having returned here, this could be too much. The tag team titles will be on the line here tonight after the Kabuki Warriors picked up a big win over Chelsea Green and Piper Niven on the last episode of SmackDown. If you missed it, go back and check it out. Kabuki Warriors making their way towards that tag team gold tonight. They could make that happen and walk out as women's tag team champions. It is nice to see women's tag action hitting the way that it has been hitting lately. The phenomenal tag team action, not only from the men's division, but from the women's division as well. And with Asuka and Kairi Sane potentially leading the charge after tonight, it can only get better. These two women, phenomenal athletes in singles competition. We saw some of that from Kairi Sane over on our NXT brand. If you missed that, go back and check out our previous episodes of NXT, as that is our live portion of Universe Mode. NXT, all weekly episodes that are uploaded, or all weekly episodes and premium live events will be live right here on APN Gaming. I'm really loving that NXT vibe over there. We almost were going to kill it, but then we decided to keep it around. I think you guys will enjoy the content, whether it be live or watching it after the fact. I think NXT is going to be here to stay. Kabuki Warriors ready for tag team action here tonight, with the women's tag team championships on the line. Will Piper Niven and Chelsea Green be able to retain the titles, or will the Kabuki Warriors be walking out as new women's tag team champions? Well, this is the prize here in this one, the women's tag team gold. As we head down for introductions.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Kairi Sane and Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors. And their opponents, the team of Piper Niven and Chelsea Green.
Here we are, referee Rod Zapata holding up those women's tag team titles here as we get this matchup underway. Kairi Sane starting off for the Kabuki Warriors. Piper Niven for her team. The bell rings and this one is underway. Shot to the midsection and a forearm here by Kairi Sane to kick off this match. The power of Piper Niven not going to get the best of Kairi Sane here in the opening of this matchup. We're in on a pin count here. Kick out before 2. It is all about maintaining control of this matchup for one of these teams. Of course, Piper Niven, Chelsea Green with the championship advantage here. Oh, and just laying waste to Piper Niven here tonight was Kairi Sane with those chops. Now Chelsea Green, the legal competitor here in this matchup for her team. Double clothesline here takes her down. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven looking to maintain control of the women's tag team divisions by defending those women's tag team titles here tonight. Or will it be Kabuki Warriors breathing fresh life into the women's tag team division here? And on a pin here for the 1 and a kick out before 2. Kairi Sane in phenomenal action over on NXT. We talked about it as they made their way down to the ring. Multiple triple threat matches for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane would come up short in the championship matchup. But just to get to the game like that means that you're somewhat of a competitor here. There's something to look out for. And of course, a win here tonight would put gold around the waist of Kairi Sane and Asuka. Tag into Asuka now, the Empress of Tomorrow. Oh, and a beautiful crossbody takes down the Empress of Tomorrow. Piper Niven just looking to maintain control. Beautiful back suplex there to Asuka. What Piper Niven wants to do, exactly that right there. Keep Asuka out of the corner of the Kabuki Warriors. Oh, and Asuka on a rampage now takes down Piper Niven, and then Chelsea Green off the apron. And now Asuka working on the arm here, Piper Niven. Asuka stomping on the forearm of Niven right there. You know, some could say, and I don't want to make a light of Chelsea Green, but some could say Piper Niven almost carries this team with her power and strength advantage. It always seems that Chelsea Green slides in at the last minute to pick up a pin. But at the same time, Chelsea Green, phenomenal competitor in her own right. And we might see some of that tonight. Knees right to the chest of Piper Niven as Niven looking to try to make a tag into Chelsea Green, and she does. And this is Chelsea Green's time to shine here tonight. As a shot there from Asuka. Irish whip takes her into the corner. Of course, Asuka, former women's champion here on Universe Mode. Asuka, no stranger to singles competition, no stranger to gold, with a beautiful springboard splash there off the pin and a kick out. Kairi Sane, phenomenal aerial offense here. She's going to showcase some of that right now. Double axe handle right into the head of Chelsea Green. And now Kairi Sane back up, looking for another splash here on Green. Working over one half of the women's tag team champions. Irish whip sends her to the ropes. Kairi Sane with a drop down. The leapfrog. Kairi has a hold of her. No. Chelsea Green stopping that momentum and delivers a knee to the chin. That's what I mean right there. It can change on a dime. The vicious offense here by Chelsea Green, trying to turn this one around into her favor, and there's a slugfest here in the middle of the ring. Kairi now, Irish whip, off the ropes, catches her. Hurricane Rana takes her down. And now Kyrie with a spear out of nowhere. What a matchup. Takes Piper Niven off the apron. Kairi Sane now heading up top. Gonna be looking for the insane elbow, and she nails it. In on the pin. Championship on the line. 1, 2, and 3. No, and a kick out by Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven there to break it up as well. I agree. This is what it's all about here, rebuilding the women's tag team division. And the audience is liking it here tonight. Chanting tag team wrestling here tonight. Irish whip sends her to the ropes. Asuka here looking to capitalize, but a clothesline takes her down. And now the huge move, just slamming Asuka head first onto the mat, and that's what you got to watch out for Chelsea Green. That offense out of nowhere to take down their opponent just to get a little bit of an advantage here. Asuka now lands her with that hip attack right there, and on the pin. This could do it right here. 2, championship on the line, and a kick out. This might be our first championship matchup on a Raw or SmackDown, on a regular episode here. We're going to look to do more of those. We want to showcase some championship matches right here on Raw and SmackDown as well. Irish whip sends her to the ropes. Asuka springboard off the ropes and catches an elbow right into the mouth by Chelsea Green here. This Green now takes her into the corner. Chelsea, scoop slam takes her down, and now Chelsea Green scouting Asuka right here from the second rope. Chelsea Green gonna look to fly, looking for the Rough Rider, and I think she might have caught a little bit of it. Tag into Piper Niven. Asuka's down. I think she might have caught that move, at least a little bit of it, to knock down Asuka, enough to take the wind out of Asuka's sails here. Piper Niven once again, the distinct power advantage here. And now Asuka looking to capitalize. Piper Niven not going to let her do it. Oh, and a slam right there. Asuka wrenching the arm. Takes Chelsea Green off the apron. Asuka now going to look to put Piper Niven to sleep. This is how they won the last matchup. The Asuka lock locked in on Piper Niven. This could do it. Is she going to tap out? Is she going to tap out to the Asuka lock? No, Piper this time gets out of it with an elbow right to the temple. Asuka now gets caught. Look at this. She's up high here and a slam face first. Piper Niven planted her. Phenomenal offense, but Asuka with a roll-up out of nowhere. Championship on the line, too, and a kick out. What a matchup. This is action right here. Phenomenal women's tag team action here on SmackDown on the Go Home show before Clash at the Castle. Tag in to Kairi Sane. Shot here. Asuka with a shot to the back. Kairi getting some offense. Rolling, taking Chelsea Green off the apron. Kairi Sane dives to the outside, taken down. Piper Niven on the floor. And what a matchup here on SmackDown. Kairi now from the apron. Kairi gonna look to fly. Hurricane Rana takes down Piper. And now Kairi Sane sizing her up here. Oh, and chops across the chest. Double boots right to the chest of Piper Niven. And now Chelsea Green has spent a lot of time on the floor on the outside. Not gonna lie. And way to roll up here by Piper Niven. Looking to capitalize here and a kick out. Piper Niven fired up. Has a hold of Kairi Sane. Taking her down. Massive slam. Piper driver landed. 1, 2, 3. No, and a kick out. The challenger staying alive here in this one. Piper Niven just looking to maintain this control, and that's what you got to do in a matchup like this, especially against competitors like Asuka and Kairi Sane. You got to keep them grounded. You got to keep them worked over. And you got to keep them away from the corner to make that tag. Shot there by Kairi Sane. Oh, and a beautiful back fist by Zayn. Tag into Asuka now, the legal member of the Kabuki Warriors. Here in tag team action here on SmackDown with the tag titles on the line. Irish whip reversed here by Chelsea Green. The drop down. The leapfrog. Oh, looking for the elbow. Asuka reversed it. And a huge Luthez. Chelsea Green gonna try to go in for a pin here. The champion's looking to retain 2. And a kick out before 3 once again. Frustration showing for Chelsea Green here. A beautiful takedown there. Chelsea Green keeping this match isolated in the corner of Piper Niven and Chelsea. And a huge elbow there to the face. Chelsea Green might be busted open here. Asuka now with Irish whip sends her into the corner here. Asuka looking for the tag on Kairi Sane, but well scouted by Chelsea and a code breaker. Delivering the knees to the face of Asuka with a tag in now to Piper Niven. Beautiful tag team action here tonight on SmackDown. Shot to the back of Asuka. Piper Niven heading to the outside. Kairi Sane on the assault on Piper Niven. Oh, and Asuka and Kairi Sane working over one half of the tag team champions. Back into the ring goes Piper. Asuka now on the rope. Asuka calling her up to her feet. Asuka now looking for an opportunity here. Oh, and a huge slap across the face, but she ducked the kick. Asuka well scouted though. Gets back in the driver's seat here. Takes down Piper Niven. Tag team action continues here on SmackDown. Looking for a shot there. Reversed. Asuka now looking for a kick. Delivers it across the face of Piper Niven. That might be an opening right there for Asuka and the Kabuki Warriors. The code breaker delivered by Asuka. And now Asuka sizing her up, looking for the drop kick. Well scouted there by Piper Niven. Piper Niven now has a hold of her, takes her up. Beautiful power slam, takes down Asuka. The women's tag team champions getting closer to retaining the titles there. Well scouted there by Piper Niven. Got her in the corner. Elbow there by Asuka, taking her down. Asuka now scouting Piper Niven here, getting her away from the corner of Chelsea Green. That's smart tag team tactics here. And wait, Asuka and Kairi Sane lining it up for the finishing maneuver. The elbow from the top plants her. Chelsea Green taking off the apron. Tag titles on the line as the Kabuki Warriors do it. What a win here tonight on SmackDown. The tag titles are going home with the Kabuki Warriors. What tag team action here tonight on SmackDown. Into the corner. This beautiful tag team work here by Piper and Chelsea. But it was not enough for the team of Asuka and Kairi Sane. The Kabuki Warriors with gold once again. Oh, and that beautiful spear early on to Chelsea Green. The insane elbow, somehow Chelsea Green would kick out. What tag team action here tonight. Back and forth action we had here. This running hip attack there by Asuka taking down Chelsea Green. At many points in this matchup, we thought it was going to be enough. The Rough Rider, but it only caught a little bit of Asuka there. Still enough to take the wind out of Asuka's sails. The Piper driver still was not enough to get Kairi Sane to go to a 3 count. What a matchup. tag teams division is revitalized here on Universe Mode. Beautiful win here for the Kabuki Warriors.
Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors.
What a win for Asuka and Kairi Sane, new women's tag team champions here on the Go Home Show Smackdown before our Clash at the Castle Premium Live event. What a win for Asuka and Kairi Sane. Well, here we are again here tonight for more action here on Smackdown as Michin makes her way down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Fontana, California, Michin!
Well, what a night of action it's been already here on the Blue Brand, and we still have more action here to come, and this one should be a pretty good matchup. Michin, we haven't seen a lot of her here on Universe Mode, but this could be the beginning of something special in the career for Michin here on Universe Mode, part of our APN Gaming running series. As Michin looks as good as ever in that ring, looking to throw down, but she's going to have some stiff competition here tonight. Might be a little bit too much for Michin, but we're about to find out. This might be the opportunity that she needs. Here comes the WWE Women's Champion and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's hung with the best, and you can bet she's going to bring her best here tonight on SmackDown.
And her opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's Champion, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, a part of the Judgment Day faction here that have run roughshod here on SmackDown since their onset. Case in point here tonight, Finn Balor will get his one-on-one opportunity against Jey Uso, for the opportunity to face Jey Uso for that undisputed WWE Championship at Clash at the Castle. And here we go as we're about to get this action underway here tonight on SmackDown. Here we go, already out of the gate. Michin with a big bulldog there on Liv Morgan, the women's champion here. Liv Morgan trying to roll out of harm's way, and once again, Michin trying to best her right there. Back and forth action here. Into the referee goes Liv Morgan. Shot there to Michin. Liv Morgan looking to capitalize there on Michin. Missed it smart. Beautiful drop kick there by the WWE Women's Champion. Double boots to the midsection and a kick right there to the chest. Liv Morgan looking to maintain the offense here. Into the corner we go. Forearm there to Michin. What a night it's been here on SmackDown, and it continues with a pin count here. Kick out before two. Staying alive is Michin in this one. Like I said, Michin, not much of a run here on Universe Mode, but a win here against the WWE Women's Champion could really elevate her career here. Liv Morgan doing what she does best, taunting to the crowd here, showing why she's the champion. Of course, Liv Morgan is nothing to take lightly. Victories over Rhea Ripley for that WWE Women's Championship. And that's a big feat on its own. Rhea Ripley, a fierce competitor. Former Women's Champion. Liv Morgan ending that reign. Of course, a reminder here on the main event here. The next matchup on the card tonight. Finn Balor versus the undisputed WWE Champion, Jey Uso. If Finn Balor can pick up a win here tonight, he will face Jey Uso for the championship at Clash of the Castle. Big matchup there for the main event here tonight on Smackdown. All on the line for Finn Balor, that championship opportunity, and on a pin count. Kick out before 2 once again for Liv Morgan. This action spills to the outside of the ring right here. Liv Morgan now with Michin into the steps, goes Michin with a hard thud. And once again, the women's champion taunting to the crowd. Liv Morgan doing what she does best, adding salt to the wound of her opponents. Liv Morgan with a big shot sending her into the mat right there for Michin. And what action this is right here just before our main event. The WWE Women's Champion Liv Morgan getting some TV time here. And now wait, a roll up here by Michin. Gonna look to capitalize on the champion, but a kick out before 2 once again. And now we're gonna trade some shots here in the middle of the ring. Liv Morgan, Michin now. Rights and lefts being thrown. Michin looking phenomenal in this matchup, standing toe-to-toe with the WWE Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. And we go back and forth once again. Rights and lefts thrown. Looking for the chop. Liv Morgan might have capitalized here, and they're in a slugfest now. Rights and lefts thrown. And this one, both competitors dazed, shot there off the midsection. Liv Morgan, codebreaker on Michin after that exchange. And you gotta think the Tic Tacs are rattling around in the head of Michin right there after that slugfest, and then the codebreaker right onto the head. And Liv Morgan going to look to capitalize. Michin, though, with a little bit of life left in her, trying to fight back here. Michin onto the knee goes Liv Morgan, in on a pin attempt here. This one could do it. 1, 2, no, and a kick out before 3. What a matchup. I am really impressed on what Michin is bringing to the table with the eat defeat right there. That could be the move. That gets to the 1, 2, 3. Dragging the women's champion away from the bottom rope. In on the pin. This could do it. 1, 2, 3. No, and a kick out by Liv Morgan. What a kick out. And what a match. Michin standing toe-to-toe with the WWE Women's Champion. A bulldog there delivered. Or I guess she had a handful of hair there, just delivering her face into the mat. Not quite a bulldog here. And now Michin might be out of it. This might be the opening that Liv Morgan needed. And Morgan now sizing up Michin. Oblivion there onto Michin. That could do it. 1, 2, 3. Michin put up a hell of an effort here tonight. But unfortunately, or fortunately enough for Liv Morgan, rather, big win there. The big win, a feather in the cap for Liv Morgan, if you will. Michin has nothing to be ashamed of. That was quite a phenomenal contest right there. And it was this, the turning point right here with that double code breaker after the slugfest. And it was all downhill for Michin pretty much from that point on. She was able to hit this massive move. The signature maneuver in on the pin was not enough. The eat defeat would follow. And we thought that was going to be enough to capitalize on a win against Liv Morgan right here. But somehow Liv Morgan would kick out before the 3 count. The Oblivion would hit right here on Michin. Landed beautifully for the 3 count. What a matchup.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
Well, Liv Morgan with the W here tonight. The WWE Women's Champion showing while she's at the top of the mountain here on the blue brand, with more action here to come here tonight on SmackDown. Well, this matchup is next. The highly contested main event. Finn Balor versus Jey Uso, the undisputed WWE Champion. Finn Balor wins here tonight. He gets his championship matchup at Clash of the Castle. As we head down to ringside here once again for main event action. And this is what it's all about right here. I gotta say, I love Finn Balor's entrance and music. One of my favorite in the game, really.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
Finn Balor making his way down to the ring since the onset of Season 5. Finn Balor has set his sights on the undisputed WWE Champion, Jey Uso. And you gotta expect it. When you're holding the gold of golds, you got to expect a target is going to be on your back. And I don't think Jey Uso expects any differently. But Finn Balor with the Judgment Day could be a wild card to that championship matchup if he can pick up a win here tonight. Of course, you heard the words early on in the onset of the show from Randy Orton telling Jey Uso to not lose his focus on that championship title because of the attack to his brother Jimmy. We'll get into that a little bit more here momentarily as Finn Balor takes to the ring, ready for main event action here tonight on SmackDown. And here comes the undisputed WWE Champion.
From San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, main event, Jey Uso.
We are yeeting here tonight on the Go Home Show before Clash at the Castle. Jey Uso will meet Finn Balor in that ring for action here tonight on the main event. Finn Balor picks up that win. He gets his championship matchup at Clash at the Castle. Randy Orton told Jey Uso, we talked about this a minute ago, told Jey Uso, don't lose focus on that championship. He's worked too hard to get here. He's worked too hard to wear that title around the waist. I know that Jey Uso wears his heart on his sleeve. He's definitely going to look out for his brother Jimmy after the assault by the Tongans here on the last episode of SmackDown. Jimmy Uso did what he said he was going to do. He came out here, he made a statement win, and was attacked by Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. And you can bet that's weighing heavy on the mind of our champion here tonight. Randy Orton just really doesn't want to see the championship reign of Jey Uso get cut short because his mind is elsewhere instead of on his championship ventures here. Jey Uso right here backing Finn Balor into the corners. This matchup gets underway here tonight on SmackDown. Oh, Finn Balor taking shots at the legs of the champion here. And now a Pele kick by Balor, taking down Jey Uso. And you got to wonder if the attack on Jimmy Uso and what's weighing on Jey Uso's mind here tonight will play a factor in how Jey Uso performs. You got to think it will. It doesn't matter what you do, where you are. When family is in trouble, our minds tend to wander. But Jey Uso's got to find a way to persevere through it all. Keep his mind on that championship journey, what he wants to accomplish here on this championship run. And part of that's going to have to be beat Finn Balor here tonight, or if you can't beat him here tonight, beat him at Clash at the Castle to retain the championship. But you got to think Finn Balor wins the matchup here tonight. He's got to be somewhat favored for a win at Clash of the Castle. As Jey Uso getting the crowd behind him with the yeets, and a drop kick by Finn Balor, slowing down the momentum. Jey Uso been the undisputed WWE champion since WrestleMania, winning the title from his cousin Roman Reigns after a long-fought championship run spanning multiple seasons of Universe Mode and multiple WWE 2K games. Roman Reigns, a long-running champion here on the series, and tonight, Jey Uso, the champion, looking to go into a convincing title defense against Finn Balor if he cannot pick up the win against Balor here tonight in almost a 2 count there. Finn Balor has to win here tonight to earn his opportunity to face Jey Uso for the undisputed WWE Championship at Clash at the Castle. Chops there across the chest. Finn Balor with an Irish whip sends him to the ropes. Huge sling blade there as Balor takes down the champion. Jey rolling out to the outside. Balor going to look to fly with a drop kick to Jey Uso. The WWE champion is down. And now choking the life out of Jey Uso here. As now Finn Balor going to look to fly here once again from the top with a splash onto Jey Uso, and you gotta think that's gonna do some severe damage to the ribcage of the champion. Clash at the Castle is our next stop for Universe Mode, the first premium live event of Season 5, and Jey Uso well scouted right there, and we are turning this into a slugfest here on the main event. Trading shots here. Finn Balor versus Jey Uso. Rights and lefts going back and forth. Oh, looking for a shot there. Missed it smart. Jey with a super kick out of nowhere, taking down Balor. And now Jey Uso scouting. Balor here, clothesline. Jey Uso sizing him up. Looking to go airborne here. Air Uso with a splash to the outside. This is awesome. Jey Uso going to send him back into the ring here. And Jey now going to look to fly from up top. But Finn Balor, well scouted, sends him off the top rope, crashing down hard to the canvas. And now in on a pin. Championship matchup on the line and a kick out. Finn Balor is not focused on a pretty win. He's not focused on a classic wrestling matchup. He's focused on getting that championship opportunity, and all he has to do here tonight is beat Jey Uso. That could prove harder to do than we think, though. Well, that shot there by Jey Uso, knocking the taste right out of the mouth of Finn Balor. Irish whip sends him into the corner. Balor now looking to size him up. Elbow here by Jey. Jey Uso sending him into the corner. And now sizing up for a little bit of Yeet Town here on Smackdown. Jey Uso with the Irish whip into the opposite corner. And Jey sizing up Balor in the corner now here in the main event of Smackdown. Jey got him down. Oh, and a shot there by Finn Balor. Balor now got him, looking for the elbow. This could be Balor's opportunity right here. Balor heading up top. You know he's thinking coup de grace, but a reversal and a heel kick there by Jey Uso out of nowhere. In on the pin. This could do it. Finn Balor's championship dreams over, but a kick out saves it right there. And And that is why Jey Uso is our champion here on Smackdown. The reversal of the coup de grace nailed him with a kick right onto the chin, almost with a 3 count to follow. Jey Uso now could be sizing up for the splash, but Finn Balor somehow able to get up to his feet. Crossbody lands. The crossbody lands. And now Jey Uso gonna look to head back up top now. And Finn Balor once again up to his feet. And now DDT. Balor might be busted open right there. Jey Uso sizing him up from the corner. Jey with a right hand. Irish whip. Samoan drop nails him. You can feel the momentum getting on the level of the champion right here. Clothesline takes him down. And now Jey heading to the outside. Oh, man. Jey, you can see him going to this dark place here. You gotta think that might be the attack that happened to his brother Jimmy. Getting into the head of Jey Uso here tonight. It's gotten personal with the senton from the apron. And Jey looked like he was going to use that announce table. He might have thought better of it. He might be composing himself, setting his mind on the goal at hand. Just collided with Finn Balor, and wait, Balor gonna look for the 1916, very close on the slip up right there. And now Jey Uso's got him up. Neck breaker right there on Balor. In on the pin. This could do it. 2, 3, no, and a kick out again. Jey Uso sizing up Finn Balor here once again. He's got him get himself recomposed. Take the personal vendetta out of it. This is not the man that attacked Jimmy. He's not really that much better of a man, but still. Oh, and a spear! A spear there from Jey. That could do it. Taking a page out of Roman's playbook too. No, and a kick out again. Finn Balor staying alive. I agree with this audience. Fight forever here tonight in the main event of SmackDown. Championship opportunity on the line for Balor. Balor here with shots to Jey Uso. Balor gonna look for an opportunity. In on the pin. This could do it right here. 2. No, and a kick out. Jey Uso stays in it. Something's gotta give for these two men. Balor takes him down. Shot to the back. Finn Balor from the apron, calling Jey Uso up to his feet. Balor gonna look to fly right here. If he connects, it could be all over. The drop kick lands. Finn Balor sizing him up once more. Finn Balor plants him with the elbow. And now Finn Balor gonna head up top. Coup de grace on Jey Uso. The undisputed WWE champion is down. And Balor, no! Somehow, Jey Uso kicked out. Oh, and a shot onto the arm. Jey Uso gonna look to put Balor away. Heading up top. Uso looking for the splash. Nails it. In on the pin. 2, 3, no! And Finn Balor kicked out of the splash. What more does Jey Uso have to do to Finn Balor? Shots there. Balor has a hold of Jey Uso, sending him to the rope. Beautiful foot stomps into the chest. Balor sizing him up. Balor looking to put the stake through the heart of the WWE champion. In on a suplex. Would that be enough damage? And it is. What a win. I gotta think that double feet right into the chest, driving Jey Uso into the mat. Had to do it. And wait, Finn Balor earns his opportunity, but Balor looking at an opportunity to take a cheap shot. at Jey Uso, and now sending the champion into the steps. Balor sending a note to the champion, and this matchup has been made official. Our next stop for Universe Mode, Clash at the Castle. Finn Balor gets his opportunity at the Undisputed WWE Championship. And Jey Uso, what an event it's going to be. Thank you guys so much for joining me right here on APN Gaming. We'll see you guys next time.